I'm sure you've seen the signs along the highway that says slow down, or the flag person that says slow down, men at work. Men at work. Constructions is ahead. Slow down, men at work, or construction is ahead. Well, this morning, in this morning's manna, is all about God at work. God is at work. Well, how's everybody on this morning? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. It's Friday. We made it to the end of the work week for many of us. And I like to look at Friday as 2 days from Sunday. That's right. It's 2 days from Sunday, today, tomorrow, and it's time to be in somebody's church on Sunday. Get back to the routine of being in the Lord's house. How about that? How about that? Well, want to welcome a couple of people, greet a couple of people, and make sure you shout out where you're going to church. Put it in the chat area, shout it out so that others can grab a hold of it. And this morning, I'm talking about another piece of a trailer for the message this Sunday. We've been in divine order. We've been working that whole thing out from finish to start. And this past week, we dealt even more into that whole piece about divine order. And guess what? We're gonna end the week on it. God at work. God at work. Let's greet a couple of people and get right into the word this morning. Brother Nesbitt, how you doing this morning? Ella, how you doing? Homegirl Shadria, how you doing, buddy? Hope all is well. Read your report and got to read others. Brother Joe, my goodness, good to see you. How's Faye? How's the kids? How is everybody down in Texas? Looking forward to seeing you. You know, we changed the concert. It's going to be in October. So I hope if you don't come this in a couple of weeks, make sure you hook up. 20 years, Brother Joe, 20 years of us changing lives with help of families like the Jordans. God bless you, man. Good morning, Celestine. How are you, homegirl? East Coast in the house. Got a shout out, East Coast in the house. Brenda, how is everything on this morning? That's right. That's you already know. It's going to be a word this Sunday at 689 Scott Troy, right here in O'Fallon, Illinois. You already know, in the shadow of the arch. You better be there if you're in the area. Good morning, Joel. How are you on this morning? Good morning, Francine. How are you on this morning? Betty, how are you on this morning? Pastor Richard, how you doing, buddy? I know you're holding it down. Hold it down. Hold it down. You and Pastor Annie, co-Pastor Annie, y'all hold it down. Annie, now I got to lay hands. I know she operating in that position, but in 2025, when I get there to dedicate the church, then I got to lay hands and make it all official. Make it all official. Good morning, Carolyn. How are you? Let's get right into the word this morning. Let's get right into the word this morning. It's all about God at work. God at work. You've seen the signs along the highway as you're traveling. It says construction or men at work. Men at work. Well, this morning, in this whole flow of divine order, it's God at work. Here's the text to talk, the takeaway. If it's your first, second, or third time joining Morning Fam, that's what we're going to do. Share it right now. Here's the text. Here's the text. Ephesians 2:10. Ephesians 2:10. For we are his workmanship. We are his workmanship, created in the image of Christ Jesus for good works. Check this out. Which God prepared when? Beforehand. He knew the end before the beginning. He prepared it beforehand. That what? We should walk in them. He's already prepared us and the work that we should do beforehand. Now we got to walk in it. God at work. Here's the talk of the text. The first thing is this: are you going to be a hut or a house? You're going to be a hut or a house. 2 Corinthians 5:1 says that this building was not made by hand. This building was not made by hand. In other words, he said, I'm going to prepare a place, the building that we are, and we are his building. The building that we are, you have to determine what quality of house you're going to be, a hut or a house. Well, I plan on being a mansion. I don't know about you. The second thing is this: complete or incomplete. Have you ever seen a construction project that's incomplete? You wonder what's going on. You'll wonder, my God, what is happening there? I've experienced that in our church. God brought us out and brought us through. The fact is, though, if he starts it, Philippians 1 and 6, we talked about it yesterday. If he started a good work in you, he is able to complete it to the day of our Christ, to the day of Christ, of his return. He's going to complete it. So you have to make up in your mind, if he's already prepared it beforehand, you got to get in lockstep so he complete what he's doing. Here's the third thing: a firm foundation. You can't construct a house without a firm foundation. Matthew 7:24 says, after he had finished these teachings, he said, now some are going to build their house on a rock, and others will build their house on sand. If you don't apply what I've taught, talking to all of those that were in the audience as he preached on the Beatitudes, on the Sermon on the Mount, here, a firm foundation. You've got to be built on a firm foundation, because trust when I tell you, as you build and are built by God, you're going to come up with some storms. That's right. Life is not always going to be a bed of roses. You're going to have to deal with some storms in life. And the house that he's building in you, hut or house, complete or incomplete, on a firm foundation. What's your takeaway this morning? Here's your takeaway this morning. Grab it. Grab it. We are a piece of work. God's work. You and I are a piece of work. That's right. God's work. Because God is at work in us. The Lord be with you today. His face shine upon you and give you peace. Share this, man. If it bless you, bless somebody else. Go to somebody's church. If you're a life changer, I expect to see you, because I got a word for you. And if you're not, check it out. Watch us 10 o'clock Central Standard Time on this Sunday. I got a more word that's coming your way. Today was just a trailer. God bless you. I'll see you Monday morning with more Morning Manna. Share the manna. Bye now.